think he was just spotted there. Rotation of Snappy comes on in. They need to clear Valdi out of this position. Spots him out, and he is going to try and fall away. Flashes do go over. Snappy carrying behind the bench right now as the T's make their way out onto the site. Try and find these kills, and they will do so. There's two looking for a third onto Valdi. Know exactly where he is, and eventually we'll just peek him. The jump through the smoke. Pius only able to come away with one. A B rush, it would seem, from Big in retaliation.
Yeah, they want to capitalize on the lack of utility here on the CT side, and feels like they will clear it out every single angle. That's going to be one of the easiest rounds you're going to see today. This game especially, Madden still manages to drop one. But it's a really simplified way to approach a round like that. Quite effective as well, you know. The CTs don't really have anything to stop a potential play like that with, unless someone goes absolutely nuclear and you walk into the M4 of Madden and he collects 3 kills. This is probably a round that will go in favor of the Ts. The B-bomb side being quite problematic in the first 3 rounds. Going back in stats though, as we pointed out, this is one of the derbies of the day, in fact. Big did play against Havo and Mirage, and that was a fairly close game. It was a 19-15. It was the one and only overtime. It was a 16-13 on Nuke, if I'm not mistaken, a 19-16 victory on Mirage. It was an overtime game. So quite close. Maybe we're in for another.
Maybe.
We've had only 1 overtime so far, and it was big on Mirage. I'm just saying.
We had 2. We cast one of them. Long day, Ted. Long day.
Oh, yeah. You know what? It's... Yeah, I'm an old guy, and it's starting to get tiring. But yeah, ENCE actually did play the other overtime game. I just remembered it. You know, I just remembered that the 4-4... Yeah, smoke out. You're trying to set up the rifle for success, but... Unfortunately, it's not really going to work out for now. Flashes are great. Big just locked out of the round completely here. Primed up. And Pace is going to close it out. Pass presence towards middle. Looks like they have an idea that there could be a player towards underpass, but D is not really going to let them cross there. Still, Crimbo is going to find the refrag, and they still have an idea about Madden, but that's not going to stop him from picking up one more. Valda shuts down Crimbo, and just like that, the middle presence from Big has been absolutely annihilated.
Oh, Valda still winning that fight onto Keto. It does a lot of damage, but it's not going to do anything. And Valda will even find a second on top of that, a third in the round. He's over towards B, where Snappy is alone for the minute, but it's a gamble play coming in here from ENCE, and it's a really good call. I really like this. Pretty much a percentage play, but they've got plenty of money, so they won't be saving just yet. They'll try and get into position to deal with this, and everybody should be here ready and waiting. But Sin finds that kill onto Diha. Snappy's going to try and put a stop to them as they make their way out. Snappy's still behind the bench. He's going to be dealt with by Tabson, and it's down to just Madden. Finds the first, won't get a second. Sin need to just get across and get this bomb plant. D is going to walk through that smoke. Sin is going to be holding for it, and Sin's going to be ready for it. Headshot landed, bomb down, but Crimbo falls as well through that smoke. Oh, Valde going to be unchecked, and Tabson, that will cost him his life. Pius creeps in from CT and needs to spot out at least one of these 2 players. Knows that Sin is towards jungle, but completely unaware where Favin resides.
Yes, and Pius, he's just trying to make noise right now. He wants to make sure that Snappy's going to be able to win that fight, but Sin with an instant headshot is going to put him to sleep, and that should be the round. And Pius, he's thinking about the save. Now he's realized it's the final round of the half. You got to try and go for it. A little bit off the mark there with the flick. That actually had a lot of potential, but Favin is still...
One. But it's looking more and more likely. Another B pistol coming in. This time ENCE are going to try and get the better of Big. Let's see if they're going to have a similar success. And well, starting things off, it's gone very well.
Yeah, double entry there. Tapson finally manages to fight back with another one, but no defuse kit on the CT side is going to make the retake nearly impossible, especially with losing more members.
Yeah, they're just hemorrhaging players here in this pistol, and not really a lot you can do at all. Keto and Crimbo now maybe just thinking about the save. Crimbo might just do exactly that, but oh, Pius actually falling, so unable to connect on the headshot. Crimbo is going to give him another opportunity, and one that he's
going to delay them for a little bit longer. Still, Tapson needs to get away from there, get spotted as well. And even though there's a couple pistols and a couple Galils there in the mix, they are still in a good spot. And Madden, he's just going to burn down. Quite unfortunate for him. Molo HE combo doesn't really spare him.
Tabson now on the site.
Oh.
There's a quick double. Valda stops him at least, and it's a 2 versus 2. Not ideal right now for ENCE, but they make it work. Valda with another. There's a third, and now bomb is going to be planted. Crimbo now rotating on in, making no secrets about it either. They know exactly where he's coming from. Valda, he might push through the murder hole and go for the massive flanks. And Pius just needs to buy time here. He just really needs to stay alive. And he's tucked behind triple. Crimbo goes searching. Eventually he's going to jump down. So Pius is going to go for a peek out. Catches Crimbo by surprise. And Valda not needed. ENCE get 12 and extend their lead to 5 once again.
Yeah, that was a great move once again from Valda, right? Really decisive. Ryan recovered that one. And especially with this being just the half buy for Big, getting it under their belts could be a massive boost of confidence and economy.
Would really keep them in with a chance of the game as well. I mean, 15-7 is a difficult comeback even for Big. Oh, well, ENCE making light work of the rest of these players, and Tabson only finds one with that stolen AK away. Valda was quite unlucky in that fight, to be honest, toward UP, but flashed off the angle, doesn't want to overstay his welcome, even though Crimbo was there to offer his support in terms of a rifle. Smokes go down, so will the bomb. And if Big lose another player, their chances in this round go down massively.
Oh, Crimbo needs to be careful. Madden is so close. Does he realize it? No. Crimbo seems to have no idea. That's going to be a free kill. Surely Madden does manage to do the damage, but off the mark with the kill. Still a 4 versus 5. They need to get a move on, though.
All retaken there from CT. Madden will get 2. Pius will get 1, and it's down to just Crimbo. And Crimbo's dealt with. Valda finds the headshot. It's 16-9, and ENCE will top Group A. Sprout, will they be able to join them? I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see how that other game plays out.